Hey, Marv Russelo here. Thank you for tuning in to Lease Own Homes to learn more about what we do as far as helping our clients to purchase properties. Lease Own Homes was founded because there's so many buyers out there that want to buy houses that don't qualify, either because of bank financing that's currently available right now, or people have been through a foreclosure or a bankruptcy, or they had to do a short sale on a property, and they just don't qualify for a property. So what we do is we help you get into a home of your own, and while you're in the house, we help you to qualify for the loan. You'll be building a down payment so that you'll have enough down payment at the end, and you'll be building equity at the same time. How our program works is we send you a buyer package, and that buyer package will have several things in it. The first thing that's going to have is a property search form, and that's going to be the information that you're going to fill out so that we'll have all the information as far as what you're looking for as far as a property that you need or that your family needs. And then once we have that, you're going to do an application. The application is going to give us all the information to make sure that you can afford the property that you'd like to have, and you will also be running a credit report. But the credit report isn't the deciding factor. We'll be looking at your income. We'll be looking at bank statements. We'll be looking at your credit report. We're not going to judge you based on the information on the credit report. We're going to judge you as a person. And we're going to take a look at where you're at now and what we have to do to help you get into your home. 95% of the people that do a lease option never end up purchasing the property. And there's a lot of reasons why. One of the reasons is people go find a property, they do a lease with the option to buy, they get all excited. They get into a term that's a year or 2 years or 3 years, but what they don't realize is there's a lot of factors that come into play. For instance, what we do is we help you get into a property, but we don't have properties available for you to choose from. What we have to do is we have to find the property that's going to fit your needs. Not only your needs for you or you and your family, but also the property has to be based on what your credit looks like, how much income you make, whether you're self-employed, whether you actually are a W-2 employee working for a company. There's a lot of factors that come into play. So our term that we have to negotiate for you on a property that we have to locate is going to be from 1 to 5 years. As an example, if you've had a bankruptcy or you've had a foreclosure, and with some lenders a short sale, it can be as much as 4 years based on today's bank guidelines before you qualify for a loan. And the guidelines that they have currently, it isn't about having somebody just fix your credit and have negative stuff removed, but it's about building your credit the right way based on the bank's guidelines as far as what they require to have on your credit report. Now also, the bank's going to require a certain amount of money down. And then also, if you're in the property, we want to make sure that you have enough equity at the end so that it's going to be easier for you to qualify for the best financing. Okay? So what we do is we help you get into a property that's going to work for you and your family. We locate the property. We negotiate with the sellers. We go into contract with the sellers, and then what we do is we do the contract with you. And we guarantee the seller that the payment's going to be made, and we make sure that the property gets sold. Okay, so even if you've had credit problems, even if you are having problems in your life right now, you don't have to worry about somebody turning you down because of those problems. Okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to help you through that. So if you want to buy a house and you're tired of renting and you want somebody that can help you, Lease Own Homes does that. And just to let you know, there are 3 forms that you're going to sign when you work with Lease Own Homes. The first thing that you're going to sign is you're going to sign a lease, just like renting a property. Okay, you're going to be signing a lease because you're initially leasing the property with an option to purchase that property. Okay, the option gives you the rights to that property. And then the third thing you're going to be signing is a contract to purchase that property today at a predetermined price. Okay, and the option that you're going to sign gives you all the rights to the property. If you owned a property and you financed it through the bank, you wouldn't actually own that property until you pay the property off. The person that would own that property would be the bank. because they actually hold the title to the property until you've actually paid the final payment. What you do is you own that property on a contract, which gives you the rights to live in the house, to sell the house, to rent the house out. You can pretty much do whatever you want as long as you make the payment. Well, this program that we have is exactly the same. You're going to be on contract on this property, and you're going to have an option. You're going to be purchasing the option rights to the property. They get recorded with the county recorder's office to protect your rights to the property. So nobody else can sell the property. Nobody else can, get a new loan on the property. They can't do anything without your permission. Okay? Now also the payment that you make every month, that payment, it's paid to an escrow company. That's very important because the escrow company makes sure that the payment gets paid directly to the lender. All right, so you're not going to have to worry about making a payment to a seller and maybe the seller losing their job and having a choice between maybe putting food on the table for his children or paying for a house that he doesn't live in. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. That just means that they're making the best of the bad choices. So we want to make sure that you're protected. Also, I'm a real estate and mortgage broker in California and Arizona. And all the contracts that I use are the contracts for each individual state that are used by all the realtors for all property purchases and sales in that state. Okay, so you're going to be on the contract that's written by California attorneys or Arizona attorneys or whatever area you live in to make sure that it's done the right way. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that your rights are protected and that you're going to be able to purchase the property at the end of the term. And what we do is we have a program that we help you to make sure you're going to qualify for the loan at the end. We have a $295 fee on our program. So what we do is we go over your credit report with you to make sure that it's going to be, we're going to know exactly what we need to do in order to prepare you for the term that you're going to be able to purchase the property at the end. Okay? And then once a month, it's only $95 a month. We're going to be having a call every week. And every week we're going to be giving you direction and we're going to give you the tools as far as what that we need to do in order to build your credit. And not only are you going to be getting your credit restored, but you're going to be learning how credit works. Because we want to make sure when we're done and you get into a property, you're going to know how the whole process works and that you're prepared for the future. Because building your credit, it gives you a renewal on life. Because without credit in today's world, the doors are all shut. So we want to make sure that we help you with that, because we don't make a majority of our profit until we actually help you purchase the property at the end. So what we do is we're hooked at the hip with you as far as on the property. We help you the entire term. We hold your hand, make sure that you're going to qualify for the property as far as credit. Part of your monthly payment that you make every month is going to be going towards your down payment. So you're going to have money credited back at the end that's going to be applied towards your down payment. The money that you pay up front for the option rights to the property, okay, it's going to be credited back to you towards your down payment. And then also, when you get into the property, just like when you lease or rent a house, you've got to come up with first payment, and you have to come up with security deposit, which is normally equal to your first payment. Well, that security deposit gets credited back to you towards your down payment also. And we need to do a long enough term so that, like I said before, number one, we can have your credit prepared. Number two, you have enough down payment. And number three, that you've built up enough equity, okay, so that it'll be an easy transition in order to help you to finance the property. Here at Lease Own Homes, we want to make sure that you get into a property that you and your family deserve. We want to make sure that you do it the right way and you don't have to worry about being one of those 95% of those people out there in the regular market that get all excited about getting into a lease with the option to buy, having that dream of homeownership, hoping to come true, only at the end to be let down. I know so many people that put money up front, they paid money every month, and then what happened is at the end they didn't qualify. So they ended up walking away after losing all that money. So we're going to be taking care of you. We're going to make sure that you get into the house that you deserve, and we're going to make sure that you're going to be able to transfer it into your name at the end. So you can give me a call direct at 408-827-4095. That's 408-827-4095. 4095. Please leave your name, your phone number, and your email address. Please speak slowly and spell your email address, okay? So I can send you the buyer package so that you can review our buyer package. You can go to our website, which is www.leaseownhomes.com. That's www.leaseownhomes.com. And you can go to the buyer section. You can click on the buyer tab, and it'll tell you how our entire program works. And then there is a property search form that you can fill out there that tells us exactly what you're looking for a property. And if you send that to me, your email address will be on there, and I will send you a buyer package immediately. So I want to thank you for coming to our video today, and I look forward to helping you to own a home of your own. So have a great day, and thanks for coming to Lease Own Homes.